James, Kickit and Sanji all investing in utility out the gate. And look, aggression's coming their way, so they might not even get to use it.
Okay, Yakinda just completely caught slipping. Walking up willy-nilly on second mid, and the Ents clearly don't want to let VP play their long, drawn-out, utility-driven pistol.
Oh,
Sanji holds the tightest line with a nice second frag. Now, if Alu does lose Banana, a frag would be dreamy. Cutting it down to a 3v3 stops them just executing into him, and down he goes. That's the bomb. Surely the round. Spinks trying to change my mind. That's the bomb on T-stairs still. Spinks has... Oh, we do wrap this one up. D here is around towards construction. I'm not sure... Oh, he is thorough. Oh, he is thorough. Good shooting. Maybe? He had another one in him. No, VP will snatch the pistol and don't even need their util.
That's quite that odd buy, right? The CTs, they all had the Kevlar there. There wasn't... For these boys right here has been an absolute tear of a map.
Much deeper nades than standard. Oh, Alu overwhelmed. Look at James pre-firing around that corner and controlling the spray. Takes the scout out of the equation. Spinks deep smoke. That's not going to get you far. Brother Bear, he's gone for it. Pushes in and bodies already dropped. VP set for success in round 2.
And just Snappy and Doto here with the Deagles. Now, straight bullet.
They were discussing stats in the green room before we started today, Chad, and Spinks, I believe, is the highest rated player for Ence by a large margin. So the fact that he's, thriving in this new low-ping environment, I don't know how long he's got left on his boot camp there, but it must be an absolute pro league.
Yeah, I think Snappy was saying he'll have a hard time letting the kid go home, you know, if he's going to find performances like this. But he's going to need one of those today going up against a VP, right? Ence, with their run to this point, I think it was unexpected. I think if you take a look at how... the amount of time this team has been together, it's not a huge sample size, right? You've got them playing in a bunch of different tournaments against a bunch of different levels of teams with varied success. If they can continue the strong form in Pro League...
Or the Yu-Gi-Oh reference I always forget, Exodia.
I always thought it was like Exodus or something, but Exodia is the one.
Now, you'll see elements of this in Yakinda's gameplay throughout, but he is always going to be finding an absurd success rate in his opening duels. I saw an incredible statistic from the CT side of Inferno, but it was, I believe it was Ezio. He's our fantastic stats guy. He runs a YouTube channel. He's calling it Noob Hub if you're interested in more insights from him.
Which is so counterintuitive to what he's doing, because nothing he does is...
regimented retakes for Banana. I'm interested to see how they react. They got Sanji working apps late. They really haven't moved far. Like, this is...
And they've been able to whittle down Ence's utility here. Simple as you like. James goes down. Just the arm showing, and Spinks has given up the B bomb site for free. Snappy needs to get over there real quick.
That's how you win a round. That's how you win.
Down in the mix of this, because Sanji's already on the hunt. It could be catastrophic. Oh, Sanji with some good damage onto Alu there. He knows where the save is.
Modern day Counter-Strike now, Chad. Hang on. Snappy even killed another. Nicely done. Modern day Counter-Strike now is because of, that round was won because Spinks did anything. Tucked in, but still maintaining control. And they want to go on that flash. That's risky business. They want to fight. They want to biff. And then losing the duel. Damage is dealt. It's on to Alu. He's not got the perfect weapon for the job. Wishes he had a smoke. Wishes he had... And something that I'm going to be keeping my eyes on is Mr. Sanji as well. Fast becoming one of my favorite members aside from Yakinda. You can't have a Yakinda without a Sanji.
That's true.
You can't have a Cold Zera without a Taco. It's the same thing. Guarded as more proficient on an individual basis. I think, that conversation is being changed into 2021, and I'm excited to see how far he can push it. We do see early utility.
Mid-smoke.
Hello.
Yeah, 1 second. Hold the phone.
It's Sanji. And he's going down. Some CT aggressions rewarded. Let's see the reaction out of VP here.
Straight to a B-Exac might be a good call.
A little bit of a mess up there from Alu. A chance to really extend their lead. Already a man down for VP. Could this be Ence's first? Alu seems to have found a gap on that smoke. I don't see the icon to suggest his vision was distorted.
That must have been real.
Just puts the pressure onto D here, and great pressure onto D here. Doto's flash. Look at this. So thorough with just 3. He gets space. It should be Doto, and he has provided enough. Is it enough? James needs this with the P250. One bullet would have cut it, man. Murders himself.
So, all in all, that was Alu's impact, right? The one through the smoke forced them back towards A. This was the opening, and I wanted to make note of that deeper mid-smoke. If everybody was tuning in yesterday and you watched the Liquid versus G2 game, you would have noticed that smoke being in play. It's something that G2 have been doing for some...
Down, you're isolated, and you are traded. 4-on-4. Snappy fills the gap off the back of that deep speed. Nice find! Oh, he gets them both! The Flames force the fight, but he thrives within it, Yakinda. And this time, it will just be Yakinda. Don't know how long he'll be existing.
He gets both.
But you want Pool, can't get it all. Ence, that's good. That's important as well. Stringing them together in consecutive half here.
Yeah, things are still good for VP at the Flames, and Kickett's grabbed one. The spam, the transfer.
Dear.
He's grabbed the second. Straight in towards the B-bomb side he goes.
And it's Diha. What have you got? He's got two as well. Banging around the smoke for a third. Diha reminds us all what he's capable of. And that's Ence. Bam takes a wide one. Brave and fantastic work from Alu. And perfect.
Oh, he didn't get to save this time around. That's unusual scenes right there, James. And this was great from Kickett, right? Flashed in, that's fighting. You could see that second wave of utility coming through from Ence, but Dihad, one better. Just one better in this situation.
Says no. B is mine, and the duels come easy.
Good clutch players, but remember, we were doing a game the other day, and Sanji won a bunch of clutches, and that was the difference maker in them closing a game out quickly or it dragging out to overtime. I think that right there is the problem, is having somebody step up.
In, doesn't find the frag, and that is a catastrophe. Bomb's already down. Re-smoke coming in from the T side. It should be theirs. He's got it one straight through the smoke. Diha with more impact. And Snappy's working apps. You can see James in a prime position to catch that, and that's surely the safe call. What? Nasty from Doto there.
But they adjusted, right? They just punished that mid-smoke. So they pop flash.
The fake one. Oh, cheeky.
He knew it as well.
Cheeky beans. I like what I'm seeing out of that thing. And it's going to be Spinks tested big time. Snappy provides as well. Only Snappy now as another smoke arrives. He's in the open, just desperately trying to put more bullets down range. They're into the site. Alu working on coffins.
They can still drop back. They didn't
in here, but does well to find the first. And then Sanji swings on contact. Only Alu. He's in jeopardy now and found by James. 2v3. They turn it on its head. As easy as that.
Cute to punish that, knowing the rotation might be a little bit late. Snappy and Spinks, they do enough to deny the access to the bomb site. They give their teammates a one-man advantage, and still, James and Sanji make it look too easy.
Damn. Woof.
All right, never mind.
A dream.
That's info again, though. That's 2 more apartments. So
Alu pulls the trigger. Perfect timing as the flash pops. So does Buster.
I feel they have to. Oh!
And there's the frag. Alu just a slither over the flowers. Plants his feet. Bomb's loose. No scope through the smoke. Yakinda maybe, surely denied by Spinks. He just needs this. And the round is won. VP clocked their worst enemy. James just looking to hold on to the AW. As you're crossing CT, that is absolutely the power of a smoke grenade.
If James defended there, right, he did get flashed.
Pop. Oh, Alu a sitting duck. Doto flashed off. Now he returns with one, not the second, practically mid-air as Sanji hits that. Diha, good find. Patience on the smoke, keeps it competitive. The bomb's yet to be planted. It will be going down now. Crossfire's too strong, way too strong. You just can't touch him, and Diha will keep what little he can. The AK, valuable into jumped up, just to stop that brutal half-wall nade. Sanji, yeah, he did get his feet on the ground quick. And the crossfire between Sanji and Buster, James just responds. That hurts better. Oh, Alu puts us back in the push, and it could be ruined right here, right now. The duels on B. There's more, though. It might spur them into it with early damage. Hang on, Buster spotted. Snappy peeks out. He's gone as well. Chad shakes his head, but a 2v2 all the same. More of those, Alu? Not today. Over the shoulder of Buster. He's already rocking up the entirety. Eesh! One bullet! No time. No kit. Get out.
Straight on through and away you go. Doto goes down with the bomb. Really good for them on a buy. I think Doto was hanging around to try and hamstring them financially.
When you've already had such a brutal success from Alu opening his sight line into CT, Doto is first. Any more? Not far off. Just pot shots into the smoke. Snappy's next on. James, kill total. One, they advance. Oh. And James already delivering. Pulls out the Julies. Armored Julies back in the CT pistol business. And he's got another. All right. Agent 47. Position. Here they come. And he'll even grab a third.
Well, at least we saw the Julies work. We've been a bit crisp.
Mr. Birchall.
But with the Julies, he's not getting hamstrung with the...
You don't even have to throw one for him. He'll entertain himself.
Oh, Buster.
Damage inflicted. It's Buster to clean up. Through the smoke, one by one, a well-controlled spray, and nobody going down. That's dreamy for Virtus.pro. They'll be building quite the lovely bang word. I used to have a word that I used for when things are like all over your face, and I usually just, say something like suffocating, but not stifle. It stifles the aggression. Chad, oh my god, you've unlocked a whole...
Or twangy?
It is funny. And there's probably a fancy scientific word for what's happening to us.
Yeah, it's some social thing there, right? Isn't it? Like you're mimicking...
But it's a sign that you have empathy, I think.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah.
I wasn't sure if I had that.
If that's just like an old wives' tale, but apparently if you're a psychopath...
You don't yawn.
You don't fruit, for lack of a better word. No, no, no. Kickett says it, sprays it, and their backs were turned. What were low? Goodbye. This is a mashing. Nice from Alu. Nose pressed to the screen and takes the head off of Sanji. Short-lived success as Kickett will make it 4.
Well, that right there, here giving him a couple of extra kills. I'm sure he's going to be loving that one.
Yeah, just that's not the kind, like... I apologize if I didn't hype that one up enough, but like, you know...
A middle 8K spotted, but Diha lops off his head, so James out of the picture. Can they get that all back?
He will push for it, Yakinda.
Completely blind on that one.
Tested. No issues for war. Diha, more impact from him. Sanji lines up 2. Bomb to be planted. Rotate. Diha with more of a chance, and he's on for the ace. All 4. Pulling Ence. Super clunky.
Janky.
And especially because you are, you know, you're super vulnerable to that side of the map. He takes the gamble, and it was perfect. Baited in, and they get their early man advantage.
Now they drop on back, 57.
He gets perfect team play. Again, Doto just a sitting duck, screen full white. Dish it into the site. Spinks takes space. These frags now. Kickett saying no. Nice shot in the grand scheme. It's nothing. Goes for another quickie. 15. VP. Looking to
pull guns across. They'll make this buy work. And all in all, just stifled after losing that opening pick. You could see if they want to play this slower style, you almost need
to explain. But now I've got the whole VP squad all doing their job. And much harder to piece together or make excuses for. Nice shots, though. Just as the smoke blooms, he's going to take another head to finish this one off. Doesn't even need the help there. Well, 2 stompy first maps, a 16-6, a 16-7. I've got Chad Birchall here to piece together what will be our last. Interesting.
On the T side, they've headed straight in towards the lower dark. Alu in that Xbox.
You don't see this all too often. A full lower ton start. Off the Xbox smoke. Yeah, I'll hear it. He showed his head. Oh, and another dead. Back and forth. Even trades. And Snappy readies for war. He can catch the Xbox jump up. He's paranoid about being... James baits out the peak of Diha. Confirms he's up there, and now they want to try... Oh, damn, Diha. Where'd you find this? Great shot.
Kickett has a smoke and a flash seconds left. They're going to barrel up Cat. Sanji late
long. 30 seconds, lads. Diha, he's been hitting every shot he takes, and no exception onto James. He's even ready for Sanji. Oh, back turn. Sanji's late long. Maybe he could find more, but over the smoke, Kickett elevated. Good shooting. Kickett to come up clutch. It doesn't seem all too favorable. He's so loud about this, but the fight comes in, and now onto the last. Spinks stands up strong and secures it. VP, they make a lot out of a little there.
Got so much out of the tail end of that round. I thought Diha completely denied them any access, any excitement on the pistol round there, but Ence will walk away with another. And that's a great way for them to carry that momentum of train on through. Now, in terms of Dust 2 for Ence, only 3 on record with this roster, but there's one that sticks out like a bloody sore thumb. A 16-9 victory over Vitality in the group stage. Now, you keep that in mind. Vitality aren't here. They didn't make it to the playoffs. Ence did. That is one of the biggest dirty work.
Yeah, they are. Ooh. They're a type of lings. Maybe they're more like Zerglings with their Glocks. Just going to throw their naked bodies.
Now, I want to tell you all that this type of round here is to milk out the CT utility, make sure that they're expending and having to reinvest going forward. And all in all, it should play out exactly like this. Nice and quick towards the tail end. But the beginning, the reason it's drawn out is because of that reinvestment. Ence now will have to rebuy their nades. They're going to have to purchase back in. So at least they're spending some money. The last thing you want if your VP is to a fast long or a fast B, everybody dies, they haven't used many nades. And you go, oh, okay, well, now they've got a bit of a cash bonus. So it looks a bit silly when the round ends like that. But every single round, there's a flow-on effect. So important for VP to take it just like that. And now they've purchased in themselves for round number 3. All out for James, AKs for the rest. The buy is looking better for VP in this one, especially with those MP9s. Do Ence and Snappy have anything in store with the bonus? And that
Cades v MP9. I don't favour his chances in all of this.
It's on Spinks.
And Doto does push in. Found already Sanji with the first. Oh, and Spinks gets nothing out of that B defense. Shouldn't be much more to be said. Kickett's pre-aiming the jump up. The rest would love to recover a weapon and save what they can. Snappy does find an M4. think Ali will go hunting around the world towards short. Oh, and Kick, it's not letting them keep a thing.
Oh, this is important now. Going to have to completely reinvest here. Ali with the scout. We've already seen him hit a bit of a banger on him for now. I think he's about to go down through T-spawn. 3, 2, 1. And Buster will take his dome off. That is going to be the first round for VP here. And it didn't look like there was a lot behind it. We could see no matter what, if they headed towards that B-bomb site, as long as they dealt with Spinks, they pretty much had the round. A couple of flubs, and we'll see Ence bounce back with just a partial investment here. Deagle, 2P250s. Oh dear.
You
okay.
take those. Scout cross. He can actually finish off Yakinda there. And more damage onto Sanji. That's great. Even Snappy's flank has found a frag. Buster's gone. Kick it too late. Alu arrives and they're doing it. Ence. Chaos. But they thrive within it and immediately steal control. Back in
the scout shot of Dihar to kick things off, and then more damage over towards Long. And there it is, just fast on the move across the doors. And oh, James, you're dead, mate. That is it. That is all she wrote. As Snappy finishes things off, puts a bow on it, makes it look pretty. And BP early a couple of times, but Kickett's equalized. Dihar's dead. Mid to B would be perfect again.
What? He has fallen. Spinks, element of surprise, nearly defends B on his own, but Kickett seems to be a bit of a man possessed. 3 frags. That's the easiest first he'll ever find. Now the hunt for Buster. Multiple targets and they work it out. Too easy. Ence retaking Alu, swapping over to the rifle for the
steps. He's just crouched in. There's a lot of opportunities for him to die to a player on Cat, to 2 players close doors, maybe if they've already slipped on out. Snappy onto James is huge, because at that point you know, okay, well the rest of them are all going to be coming through tunnels, right? James tasked with controlling that rotation, and now it's going to be 4-1. Ence very much could win this series, and I think that would throw a lot of versus Na'Vi coming up next.
I mean, yeah, Virtus finished with some big wins. Beating G2, not easy to do. Beating New Phase, not easy. Here comes Spinks, the spray, good. Dihar in support. Just the one is all they get. Dihar makes it look all too easy. They can go sidearm. And alarm bells starting to ring for VP fans around the world.
Especially with Yakinda currently yet to frag, right? This guy we talk about is an entry fragger on the CT and the T side, of course. He loves the aggression, but if he's not getting away with any of his opening kills, if he's not buying space...
He's got a spawn again. Well, he hasn't even got a good spawn, never mind.
Yeah, so it's one of these things where if Yakinda starts finding a couple...
Over the smoke, but Yakinda draws blood. First entry for him into this third map. Still, look at the flashes. He's so blind. The damage from Dihar keeps on coming. He does not stop. He does not surrender. Sanji.
A third.
So late.
Oh, the
Dihar, he gets them all. Just Sanji now. Looking for the ace. Dihar, you're brutal. Destroys Virtus.pro. The pole.
Lightning fast. Bomb has just been planted. He's already engaging 3 players.
Like the comms, you know, you're still talking about long round CT, and already the fight comes to you. He'll take that.
No AWP for James this time. We'll have to get it done with the rifles here.
No one.
That's ahead.
Oh my god, how does he get away with murder? They're going to accelerate. They know that was the B defender, but they aren't. That would... Doto completely caught slipping. Shouldn't be anything more for Snappy. Buster's aim. Wow, he's turned it around. At great cost to his own personal health. That's the frag. He goes down to the AK instead. Alu keeps their feet planted, and the rest should just about make it away.
Oh, hoping the AWP again here. No one can afford it. No one can drop it his way, and he can't buy it himself. So even just denying that, it didn't look like a lot from Ence. It didn't look like a lot from Alu, but they carry through with another gun round. So when that bomb goes off, you can see lots of eyes on it.
I think we were hoping to be able to spot it flying through the sky in the slow. Oh, Kicker did not have a clue. Neither of them do. The flash from Snappy converted by Doto.
That's a volatile job. Oh, yeah, so is that.
That is very volatile. I mean, admittedly, in a 5v3.
Oh,
now
Kinder's coming.
This gets awkward. Yakinda does go down to Spinks. If he gets this, sweat off the brow. No issue anymore. Jane with 10 HP and 30 seconds. I'll let you one.
Are we just taking a step? Do we know where Dust 2 is meant to be?
Road.
Oh, as you can see, we've got our scientific squadron out there now, getting the Google sphere on.
I'm guessing something like that.
Yeah, I'm not certain. Wait, I guess we could use the car. Oh, no, that one isn't broken either anymore. Maybe we can email Valve about it. It's pretty important that we find that out. So maybe we could get Rush to send an email. But what is important right now is VP taking a timeout.
Morocco has no drink and drive laws.
Well, that's pretty good. Oh, no, wait, like in the sense of you can drink and drive?
Well, I mean, they do have alcohol laws, but they have no drink-drive laws. That's
Don't drink and drive. Sounds clean. The high end at the moment is Alu with 3K. And remember, if they lose a round, it's just going to be that 1,400 loss bonus coming in. So VP going with a buy on a round like this, maybe it's enough to break the ban here. Peeks on now, kick it drops, even goes for the second.
Gets time to cock it, pulls 2, and there's more. Sanji, especially now, Buster's been caught on the initial spray. Just James takes a pot shot, being hunted down, and will lose the orb. Okie dokie, stood his ground.
Whatever's going on in the VP camp right now, they are struggling to find answers. Greeted with there's a nade in their face, and then Alu on a double kill.
So I understand, and I've seen how powerful Virtus.pro's slow, methodical style can really brutalize a CT defense when everything's working, and Yakinda's getting...
Got it for free.
Yeah, just testing the B players again. Spinks can't believe it.
He'll just keep getting that ADR, keep racking it up. Run through the smoke, come on in. Yakinda's left at short with utility. Like... Oh, they're struggling here against Ence. That's more like it from Yakinda. Nice one dig, but...
I mean, NIP, Vitality, Furia, Astralis, and Liquid in quick succession.
They were looking hot to trot.
It as being, the start of your question marks being raised, but they reminded us quickly, beating EG, Fnatic. We were convinced that this is a squad that were going to continue to contend at that level, and if they can't close this gap, if they can't put a lid on this Ence defense, this second half could be a very quick affair.
Oh, Ence are handling this. They've got all the solutions right here.
Pull the trigger quite yet, but does catch Yakinda's cross. Bombs in the smoke to be recovered. Sanji wants to try and kick it, trying to bail himself out of trouble. James provided another, jumping for the no-scope. One more try. Buster finds the head. And so, then Virtus.pro erupt. The answer's no. God damn, the amount of damage they managed to put.
One in front of them as well.
They're really well handled.
It's broken the bank of Ence.
This is a very important round then.
I do it.
Ready, and there they are. There's 3 bullets now lodged into them. He only pulled the trigger once, and James does provide the trade. Shuts down the AWPing presence. Snappy playing close, and Ash, the fade, Yakinda provides. Doto does shut him down, and another from Doto, just like that. The double Ds pull home a 10th.
Oh, imagine that would have been spectacular.
Yeah, I mean, I've never seen one man trim.
Yes.
Shush.
Oh, mate.
And then, of course, you see a lot of Alu in the...
So good here. Look at this. Alu again.
Anyone else?
Yakinda falls. Alu's the one taking the fights today. Oof.
Needed that one.
Yeah, that was sketchy from both. Oh, he gave him what he's looking for. That's exactly what James is hoping for as soon as he gets that mid-control.
Handled it previously, but this time Diha pushes up and takes back control of B. Hello? Can't believe my luck. Now into B. D has tucked in. Kick it. Low enough. Even lower now as the bullet finds his head. And only Sanji. A plant, a dream, a pipe dream, I think. 2 to push in. And Alu will finish it. Ence are running the shop here at... VP chose to start on the T side.
Yeah.
Most teams I've seen are going to be turning their nose up at anything less than 8.
Yeah, this picked off. Like, you're right, aware. Like, what are you doing, Jane? We know where you are. You have the AWP, it's going to be in mid. You're watching rotations. They're aware exactly what to look for.
Confidence, and as you line up smokes, you have your confidence ripped from underneath you. Conceding a brutal, and there's the spray. Yakinda takes Sanji with him.
Won't even count on the scoreboard.
Brutal. He's going to have to spend... Oh, good shots. Another required. If he takes out Spinks, maybe we can talk. Spinks down. And he has once again seized an advantage. This is a bit of a mess up from Ence. And James again, 3 frags on that scrap of health. He'll even scrap the AWP. He will go down. Doto reveals his position. A 1 versus 2 and a good incendiary. Not good. The bullets are 1 versus 1 now. Angle, the fight is good. And Doto clutches up. Oh, that's going to hurt. Virtus.pro lose. They're trying to boost. They actually get it done. In the face of adversity, they boost one up. Spinks laying it. And here comes the CTs. It's all about the headshots now. Deathmatch begins. And here we go. Chaos. Kicker thrives. 1v1. Doto alive. And he spots him. Won't hit the shot. Buster knows where he is as well. Finished off one half and starts the other.
That is the first now.